everyone, it's Kimi and I'm back and I've got my projects with me this time. These are my projects for Scottie Craft over in Auckland, New Zealand, and this month my paper pack was pink, and it's very pink. It's actually Kaisercraft's Tea Party collection, and I have the 6x6 and some of the 12x12 stickers, rub-ons, and the collectibles, the the die cut collectibles that go with it as well. So this is another one of those white paper bags that I've turned into a paper bag type envelope. Let me see if I can just zoom in just a little bit. That's better. And I made it very much like the, well, not very much, probably exactly the same as how I made the shabby chic one that I showed last week. I've used one of my doilies, a little paper doily underneath here, and another one of my crocheted flowers. Inside there is one of the Prima flowers. I think it's a mini sachet rose, I think was where they're from. And then this is from the 6x6 paper pad. It's the little journaling pad things in the back of the Kaisercraft pads, and I've stuck a little piece of pink gingham and another one of the roses there as well. And then on the inside is another of the cards, and this is a a doily from the die cuts, and I topped it with another one of the die cuts there as well. Some pink seam binding and more of the Prima flowers that I've layered up on top of some of the collectibles. And then this is just some offcuts that I stamped for you on, and then the inside is plain, and then the back is actually the front of the 6x6 paper pad. So I have all of the patterns and that are inside that pad on the back, and it's thickened it up as well because the cardstock's not terribly thick. And then on the back of the paper bag, I've used some of the pink gingham print, and this is also another one from the collectibles. It's two. I've joined two of them together. So this is a doily print, and then just the love one that goes in the center. And then my second project is a Concertina album, and I've had this album in my stash for quite some time. I think it was probably one of the first things I ever bought when I started scrapbooking, and thought, yep, I can do that. It's quick and it's easy, and it sat there for the last 6 years and didn't get done. So I did it with these. I've used an awful lot of the collectibles throughout the whole of the mini, and some of the rub-ons. This is some of the fussy cutting from the 6x6 papers, and I just added the little banner, the triangle banner there. These papers really are super cute. They're very, very girlish. They're very pink, but they also sway to kitchen or recipes. They kind of feel, some of them have that 1950s kind of kitchen-y feel to them, while others have a little girl's birthday party kind of feel. So I've gone with the little girl's birthday party with this one, and I've just used some seam binding and lace together on the sides to close it off, and I actually managed to keep it flat. I think this is my first ever mini that I really managed to keep it quite flat. I was quite pleased with myself. And there's no sort of flowers or anything throughout this one. So it's concertinas are always just a little bit tricky to try and show, aren't they? So I'll open it out like a book. So I've just kept the front plain. This is from the 6x6 collection, and it has lots of glossy prints. You can kind of see that the cakes have a nice shine to them. Down the bottom here I have a little piece of washi tape, and then on top of there I've just used my Dymo and typed out the word sweet. On this side it's more of the 6x6, and I've layered them up. This is a rub-on here in the corner from the rub-ons, and this is a photo mat. It tucks in behind the, now it's stuck, it wasn't, tucks in behind here, just sits inside the heart there. And this is a cut from the paper as well, it says sweetie. So I've used all the papers. I've used as much of the papers as I possibly could. So, and then we go this way. More of it. It's just such lovely papers. I've used a scissors thins die here in arches and created some little corners. More little sort of, they're not really pockets, but they're just photo mats slid behind things and places for journaling. And I've left this sort of area here for photos to go in. Again, some more of those. These are all from the die cuts, from the collectibles. And then this piece here is actually a piece from the 12 by 12, the nice bright strawberries. I really like that. That's really cute. I'll leave those out. I'll put them back later. And then over here on this side, more of this is the same sort of cup print without the embossing on it, without it being shiny. Hello Cupcake is from the die cuts as well, and I've just created a little pocket that slides in these little journaling spots and places for photos. This is the blue in it. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just really, really pretty. I love this. I actually cut this piece here to fit inside the blue. It's actually edged, I think it's edged in this red gingham print. And I just cut out the center part of it. These are from again from the collectibles, and more of the die cuts in here. And this is just some of the rub-ons. I kind of treated them a bit like a washi tape, and just sort of put them up here for a bit of decoration. And then they just slide in back underneath in there. I've used my Dymo again and just put the word Precious across there. So then this is the back page. And then folds out this way, and some more of it. It's really bright, isn't it? It's just so, I don't know, it just reminds me of cupcakes and parties and little girls. So I've left it so that a photo can go here, and then these are just some spots for journaling. This is a journaling card out of the 6x6 paper pad. I hope I've been in shot and that I'm not just all over the place. This is more from the die cuts, and punched this out from the back of the 6x6 paper pad and put it across the top of the gingham paper just to add a little bit extra decoration. And these are also cutouts from the journaling pages in the back of the 6x6, so just pretty in pink, and that one's just plain. I've just left the back of them. They could be places for photos and stuff like that as well. So they just slide in here. And then this one goes this way. Oops, and the tag has come out already. So this is where I've used I cut the banners from that were on the front cover. What was left over here, I just used those and fussy cut them out. This was what came in my kit, some of the lace that came in my kit, and some more of the Kaisercraft collectible die cuts there as well. And then just more of the little journaling spots from the back of the 6x6 paper pad. It's really 6.5, but I can never remember that it's 6.5. And then some more, just more layering, more journaling spots. And this print here is actually the large 12 by 12 print. I like how the cupcake was fairly centered there, so I stuck that one there. And then that's it, I think. Is that the last page? Yes, it is, because then we go back to the front cover. So when you fold it out, that is the back side. So we start here and it goes across, and then there's the front page with all the prettiness. And then oh gosh, talk about awkward. Okay, then we go this way, and this is the front side of the Concertina, and it goes like that. So we have the glossy ones all the way through, and then there's the blue page. So that's it. That's my project. Well, that was last week's project for the design team, and I think that's the first time I've ever actually scrapped a Concertina album. So Kaisercraft Tea Party. It's really, really pretty. Okay, thanks guys. See you later.